everybody, for today's video I am going to be doing an arty-farty one with this door hanger, and I'm using Indigo Blue products today for a change. So it's going to be all splats, and so I'm just going to have a really good play today. So I'm going to turn you to overhead and we'll have a play. Okay, so what I've done first off is I've used the Indigo Blue G So Good in white, and I've painted the back and the side of the door hanger. Okay, so I'm going to have it like that, and I've got these two, got a paintbrush and that. So what I plan on doing is having that up there, and then we're going to have art, the word art coming down, and so that's that. I'm going to be using Luscious powders to colour them in, and I've got some of the Dinkies collections. So I've got the Crackle, and I've got the Bubble, and I've got the Splats. So I'm going to be stamping with them, and I've chosen Mulberry Bush and Stroke of Midnight. I just thought we'd do some different colours, and I'm not sure whether to do some stenciling, but first off I want to give it a background colour, and the background colour I'm going to kind of give it a colour wash over this. So I need a wet brush, and I'm just going to put some on here, and because this is translucent it'll work really good on this. And I might introduce some brown, some of the midnight, Stroke of Midnight as well, but we'll see how that goes. So I really like this translucent. I don't want it too dark. That's that. I'll give that a quick blast. Do the same to the other side. I really do like the translucent paints from Indigo Blue. Really nice. Got some nice colours. Thought I'd go with something different than what I usually do. Usually tend to gravitate to is, you know, greens and blues and purple and that, and I just thought today we'll do something a little bit different. I'm not too fussed about the different colours, different shades of the colour on here. Give that a quick blast. Now that they're both dried, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the edges, and while I'm painting the edges all the way around, I'll play some music and fast forward. Okay, so that's as much dry now as I've just got a little bit more to dry off. So I'm just going to pop that to one side for now. Just pop that to one side, just clean this mess up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my Luscious in and I'm going to paint my words, my letters and my paintbrush and little pencil. So let's see. So let's go with this one, I think. And as you can see, I've left, I've just added water to agitate my Luscious powders. And this one I do believe is 3rd degree. So let's get this paintbrush painted. Okay, so there's my paintbrush and my little pencil and my words done. So now I'm going to bring this back in and I'm going to stamp now all around the page. So just get my tissue. I've got my blending and I'll just get the stamps out now. Okay, so, and I'm going to use metallic. So I just want to get some on my craft mat. And I want to get my blending and I'm just going to add here and there stamping around. If I bring it up, you can see, and I'll just zoom you down a bit so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Don't forget, after you've used your paints, to wash your stamps, otherwise you'll ruin them. There we go. So there we go. Really like it, and if I tilt it you can just see, because it's a metallic paint, it gives it kind of like a metallic hue. So what I like to do on the side of my, I can just do that just as a start, just so the paint doesn't stick. So I've just stamped them before, because I know I've forgotten to bring my bowl of water. So now I've finished with that, so I can just pop that back in the pot and wipe up the mess. Okay, so now all I need to do is just add my my bits to and for this I'm going to be using the Slap It On. So it's a little brush. And I'm just going to paint it on. Whoops. Oops. And I like to use a paper towel just to make sure it's stuck. Do the other one. Before I finish this off, I'm just going to run round it with a distress marker, and this is Carved Pumpkin. So I'm just going to go round the edges, because you know me and my edges, I don't like them. It's very simple, and what I'll do at this stage, I'll fast forward while I'm doing this. So there we are, that's that done. So we just need to paint these on now. This slap it on is really good. I mean, once things stick to this, once you've got this on, it will come off, I can assure you. Good adhesive, plus you can use it for all sorts. So there we go. So the last thing I want to do now is I'm going to do some gold splats. I'm going to do some gold splats. So bring that there. A little bit of gold on here. And it's metallic as well, so right, okay. Get my splatter brush. Give that a quick blast with the heat gun, and then I can call that complete. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this little video, just showing you how to use your paints as well. When I always like to use my Distress blending tool for with the paint. I think you get a nice even coverage of your stamp. That's all from me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please like, subscribe and share with your friends. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye bye.